Hey guys, thanks for watching today's gear review video. For today's episode, we'll be checking out the Superior Fencing Mitten Gauntlets with the reinforced thumb. Now, I just received these recently, and right out of the box, I was quite impressed. I really like the matted look, and I was surprised at how ultra light this feels compared to what it looks like. It looks like it would feel heavier, but it's actually quite light. Um, so let's get into some of the deets. They go for $130 off the Superior Fencing website, which is quite affordable as opposed to their competitor Spez, which sells them for 209 USD. Now, at 130, it makes this glove the perfect price for a starting glove or a club loaner glove. These gloves, I find that they're slightly slimmer or smaller than the Spez because of its contour or because of its shape. I find you can see it's a little bit more curved and profiled. And I think the plastic is a little bit thinner as well, which makes sense why it's a little bit lighter. One of the coolest features for the Superior Fencing glove is that you can actually customize the cuffs color, so you can customize them to fit your club colors, which is what I did for these ones. Now, in terms of durability and protection, I like to say that these gloves can truly take a beating. The fact that there's actually padding everywhere, all where you can see shell, there's like a nice thick layer of padding in between the shell itself and the inside glove. So it can take and absorb a lot of shock. I actually didn't really feel any hits to my hands or anything like that while we took it for a test drive. One of the best features I find about this glove itself is actually the thumb. It comes with basically a $40 value blast cap for free. Comes with the glove, and what's different about these is there's plastic all the way around so that your thumb doesn't get crushed, or when there's a hit coming in near the top, it won't hit your thumbs. Also, there's actually a nice layer of padding at the thumb tip, just in case a sword does hit your thumb. It would be absorbed by the padding, but also it doesn't allow the thumb to collapse inwards, which is like one of the biggest advantage I find with this glove compared to all my other gloves, is that I don't have to worry about my thumb getting completely crushed. So these gloves are still a little stiff. I just gotta work them in a little bit since I just got them a couple days ago, but I do have to get a feel for the lobster design. I'm very used to 5-finger gloves, but unfortunately the 5-finger gloves that I have just isn't protective enough for high calibration or hard-hitting tournaments. So I bought these just for that. I do plan on competing in HEMA shortly, starting next year. But anyway, once I got used to these, I was able to get into all my sword grips fairly easy. And all in all, for the price, 130 USD, I can't say anything bad about this. This is probably the safest and most durable glove in the market at its price point. There is one modification that you could make if to these gloves if they don't work out for you. There's only one thing I can think of, is that if your fingers kind of protrude over the shell here, if the glove is a little loose and your finger is a bit too long, and it protrudes a little bit, Tony Huang made this suggestion. But basically, if you take the lining here, as you can see, just that line right there, if you pinch it and sew it to the padding up top there, then it would stop your finger from protruding past the shell, and then you won't have a problem. But I mean, if it's sized right, like mine is, I actually don't have any fingers protruding, so I don't. Luckily for me, I don't have to do that. But that is one of the modifications you can do if the fit wasn't right for you. There's also a nice buckle here too, if your wrist is small like mine and you like it tighter around the wrist. That's what I really like about these as well. The cuffs actually have some sort of rigid plates in here, but in addition to the rigid plates, there's actually padding just behind the rigid plating, and that makes it better on protective wise for the wrist. Thank you for listening, guys. I definitely recommend the product. Thank you, Superior Fencing guys, for making such a nice glove and pricing it at an affordable price for everybody. Thanks.